Welcome back to the 5K coverage, guys. We have just a few matches left. We know our first semifinal. That is going to be FaZe versus Matt.
Who won the Elevate?
Match? Elevate.
Elevate. I think this is going to be one of the better matches of the day.
Elevate, you said you expect to be in the finals.
This actually might be the best match of the entire day.
You think?
Yes.
So far, 6 of the 8 players in that one that are required. I'm watching as TP is trying to get all of the Optic Nation boys in his game. We'll be following both matches throughout. Now, who do you think plays Envy or Optic Nation in the bottom half of the bracket? Is it going to be TK?
Probably. I would say TK probably plays them.
They had the number 2 seed, keep in mind. TK winning, of course, the 10K at UGC Niagara, able to give them a nice boost in pro points. But are they the second best team in the tournament? I don't think either of us would say they are.
I would go to say, I would put Envy probably above them, even though they beat Envy. I still say,
It wasn't the full Envy lineup.
Right. I mean, they play with Saints. I think that's a completely different match. I think Elevate with their full lineup as well. Probably right up there with TK. Probably, probably a little bit better than TK.
All right, well, shout out to TP who got us into the game, guys. We will be podcasting Biolab Uplink. This is game number 3. Remember, it's all tied up 1 apiece here between Optic Nation and Envious. I'm going with Envy. This is going to be a 9-7 game. High scoring.
I'm going to go with Envy as well. I don't think it will be as high scoring.
No?
I think Envy's usually...
You're right. We actually saw Optic Nation get blown out on Detroit. 9-1, I think it was.
Right, by 3s up.
By 3s up.
But Envy, I think usually their uplink games are usually like 6-3, 6-2.
Envy scoring 9 points. I'm saying it.
Oh.
It's going to happen, Matt.
It's a bold prediction there.
Optic Nation's going to score 3.
6-3, you got the final.
9-3. 9-3.
Give me 7-2 Envy.
You going 7-2?
Yeah.
If either of us get it right, we will buy each other steaks.
Fair enough.
It could be a small steak, a petite filet, if you will.
No, we're going all out.
It could be a ribeye.
No, you get a steak, you get like a monster steak. You don't go.
Medium rare, of course, because if you overcook a steak, you're just ruining that piece of animal that died for your happiness.
Right. People who don't do that and ruin the happiness of eating that animal, they should be arrested. Those are the people we should be really trying to catch.
Absolutely. Steak wasters, we call them.
Steak wasters all over the United States. Look out, me and Puckett are coming at you for justice.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, keep in mind, you can, of course, watch all of our players streaming the matches today if you want to check out that FaZe versus Elevate match. I know Slasher was streaming a little bit earlier. And I believe we also saw...
I think Slack is probably streaming.
Sensor is streaming.
Yeah, Doug is probably streaming. Slack probably streaming from the Elevate squad. I imagine maybe even Zuma streaming as well.
Who do you want to see from Elevate?
Slack's always fun to watch. I think another underrated player who just couldn't go to champs, a lot of people kind of don't forget. But I know at the beginning of the game with Justice, I would say them and Optic Gaming, and really the only consistent teams to start things off. And then after that, couldn't go to champs. Then became kind of forgotten about for a little bit.
Proofy on your screen currently here for this Envy lineup. I just love seeing Proofy and TP in blue jerseys. I don't know why, but I don't know. And I think really what has me most excited about this is Looney finally has his chance to show how good can he be when he's surrounded by other Tier 1 professionals. Because I think if you look at Saints, you look at Proofy, you look at Teep over the years, there's no doubt that all 3 of those players have been at the top of Call of Duty basically since Black Ops 2, if not earlier.
Yeah, you see Saints going to put in a 2-point score, but you're 100% correct. This is Looney's first real opportunity with a top, I don't want to say top caliber team, because TK obviously, one of the best teams in Call of Duty, but really in that circle, that group of players, you always see Proof, JCap, Teep, Aches, you know what I mean? Crim, Scump, all those guys interchanging teams.
Yep.
And this is Looney's first chance of playing with any of those guys and getting into that kind of click circle, so to speak.
The inner circle of the Call of Duty Illuminati. Embos, not able to get that one out. He thought he had a 1-point play. Now, you said Envy, generally a 6-3 type of winning squad. Already 3 points on the board here, Matt, and we still have 2 minutes to go here in the first half. What's going right for them?
I know they're doing a nice job controlling that drone. I mean, Teep only 3 and 9, but you have Looney and Saints. 12 and 7 for Looney, 10 and 6 for Saints. Saints with 3 uplinks to his name as well. On the flip side, though, I don't think ON can really slay with Envy in a really fast-paced game. So as long as Envy keeps the pace up, I think that they'll run away with this one. Kind of like I said, that's 7-2. That's what I'm looking at.
You got TCM and Embos even. Remember, the respawn game that was won by Optic Nation earlier, TCM had to drop 49.
Yeah. Looney on an 8 streak currently. Make it 9. It's going to end there, though. Yeah, they need TCM to come up big. I mean, they won that first hard point. Like you said, he had 49 kills. Really, he was the one who took control of it for them. If they're going to win, they need better than 8 and 9 out of him. Currently, running that AR, maybe they need to let him run that sub, get aggressive, because it seems what they're missing right now. They're not aggressive on the map.
Nice positioning by Miracles, who gets the kill on the carrier and then the melee for the second on Teep. So Miracles trying to turn this into some points, is going to toss it up, and it looks like we're going to see this one in the hands of Embos. Bose with a teammate down low will not be able to get it to him. 1 point play opportunity still, though, as here continues the flood. It's going to be Nation, but Looney charges and grabs the satellite and will dip out safely to snow for the moment.
Yeah, and he's not able to actually make it all the way through snow. It's going to be putting some shots in on
TCM.
TCM's going to get taken out. See if there's another player over there. It's going to be Killa.
Last chance right here, and Killa's got to get that kill much sooner, and the satellite will fall at his feet. It's Proofy able to toss this one out for Nation. And look at this. Proofy is
they're going to try and counter on this one,
in the base control. This could be a questionable decision. Looks like Looney getting enough help, tosses it to an opponent, and that will be it at the half. 4-0, though. Envy starting off very strong.
7-2 is not looking bad. All I need is 3 more. 2 more from Optic Nation.
You're probably going to get it. But when they score 9,
what happens?
Steaks will be eaten.
I'm totally. We should eat them on camera. We should get steak delivered.
In New York, that is possible.
Right. We need a waiter delivered as well.
Oh, I hope his name's Paul or Andrew.
We should do that.
All right, as we go into the second half here, guys, we're going to show you what is going down at the start of the Elevate phase match here as we go to our split screen. On your left, that is Envy Optic Nation, as they're inside number 2 of Uplink. On your right, Elevate being represented by Slacked as they're fighting for a spot in the grand final.
I think that's going to be a phenomenal series, the phase versus Elevate match. I think Elevate, a team that a lot of people, going into X Games. We're talking about like the road to X Games, like leading up. I think they're a team that's definitely going to be there, Elevate. They're just too strong in the league. They have a pretty nice cushion already. They got to be close to clinching a spot, I would think, within the next week or so.
Final starting lineup you would use at the Pro League Finals.
For who?
Elevate.
Oh, it'll definitely be TJ, Slacked, Classic, and Temp.
Temp? Is he the new Hook?
We haven't seen what he can do on LAN yet. What's interesting is a lot of people are like, they're an online team, that's great. Online play recently has translated well over to LAN.
And I think Kyler, a.k.a. Hook, he kind of showed everyone that at the Columbus Open. Everyone's like, Hook is a god online, he's a warrior. He showed up, and even though his team didn't do very well, he crushed at that Columbus Open in the very first LAN event.
The next event, they got second. Just a phenomenal player. And then I think you look at the 3 other players outside of Temp on that team, they've all had success on LAN. Slack's always been a very good player on LAN. Same with Classic. Classic's always had pretty good LANs. We saw TJ at UMG Orlando.
Points.
Right there, that's my 6. We saw TJ at UMG Orlando really have a great event as well. So, I think Temp is really just the wild card there. If he plays like he's been doing online, they're going to be, a very tough team to beat.
So far in that Elevate game, they're trailing by 2 points, and on the Envy side of things, you have a 6-0 lead with 3 minutes still to go. They're looking very comfortable against Optic Nation, who has struggled in Uplink on the day.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to bring this one all the way back around.
Here's a 2-point play.
Okay, here we go. This might be my 2.
Here's your 2.
Now I just need my one from ON.
Just one toss. TP. If you guys
I need
get one toss,
one from Envy.
Matt gets a steak. I'm buying.
Oh, Killa's gonna mess this up. Miss it, Killa.
Killa with the bomb. Oh!
Yeah!
Matt's prediction
I'm alive!
stays alive. Yo, I was really hoping that would connect.
The Saints, it's actually just gonna jump right above one of the players on ON, gonna be able to take him out. It's either gonna push from small crane all the way over to big crane. Let's see, it's gonna be Proof up top, getting shots down on purple. This should be drone control for Envy. They're gonna push straight through, see who the next spawner is. It's gonna be Saints. He should be the one that's gonna control the drone for Envy.
And we will bring you back to the FaZe versus Elevate game, but I'd love to go full screen once again with Optic Nation going up against Envy here as we get down to the final minute 30. A stake is on the line. All Matt needs is a 1-point play coming in from Envy. Looney trying to help that make it happen. 2 kills going in, looking for a third.
They don't even know this could potentially happen.
Looney is clearing everything out over at the satellite, and it looks like Envy actually choosing not to go for the objective at all here.
Pick it up, Teep!
Teep. Ribeyes. $55 fees.
After all I've done for you, Teep, and you won't even put in a 1-point throw.
Teep, keep missing your jumps. Act like it's difficult. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's going to try and go. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Interception. TCM rotating it. TCM, get the 1-point play. 1 point.
No. Hey, he's going to go for 2. He's going to get shut down. It's going to be Saints. Let's see what he decides to go for 1.
48 seconds left, Matt. This is his toss.
No way. Oh my God. I'm going to.
Satellite is down. Satellite is down. Here comes Nation. It's miracles. 40 seconds left.
Stop him and throw 1 in. Okay, stop.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. I'm
Bose is going to fall as well.
I'm going to get this.
You got TP charging through. TP with his stake on his
No,
mind. Misses
Teep,
his
come
jump
on,
again.
Man.
Yes. Thank you, TP. And it looks like Killa is going to hold strong for Optic Nation in the base. Looney still trying to get to the satellite. Matt has 1 or 2 more chances left. As you see the mini-map, 2 red arrows near that drone. And here comes Looney as it resets to the other side of the map. I do not have to buy Matt a steak, and Envy will
really
take
close.
a 2-1 lead here in the best of 5. They can close
really
it out in
close.
CTF. I got nervous.
I was really close.
I got real nervous.
Damn it.
You
Come on, man.
You said they're a 6-3 type of team. 6-2. Not a bad finish here. Matt the Magician. 42 kills from Looney. Over
42
a
and 18.
2.0
It's not like, yeah.
KD.
I mean, that's kind of the story of the match. I mean, Killa and TCM on that 2-bar struggle. TCM
Yo,
19-27.
enjoy that yellow.